Now, number 3, if you get pulled over and they do happen to find the methamphetamines that you have stored tightly inside of your buttocks, you can no longer put it in any orifices in your body, especially your mouth. Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. Okay, I need you to help me keep track of the time, because we only have 100 hours left on this flash drive.
You are ridiculous. So, let me tell you something I've been pondering on here recently. Okay?
Color me intrigued. You never start stories off. I mean, it does happen. You know, the last one that you really worked on was the man cold episode.
Okay.
And hands down, the best episode we've done in a very long time, and it's had a huge response.
Of course.
So I've decided to, I'm not going to produce anymore. I'm just going to let you do it. So have at it.
It's really not that big of a thing. Just something that I've been pondering lately. Probably because, you know, we just had our third kid.
Yeah.
For anybody who missed that. Yeah, we have 3 kids now. And so I can't help but think about how in the actual hell does anybody else that has any number of kids do anything? Because I obviously am trying to get used to juggling 3 children. And I mean, I think that's a good...
And it kind of freaked me out a little bit when I came home and I saw the kids flying through the air. But you know,
literally. No.
And I was like,
well, you know, we do refer to this as our 3-ring circus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Patrons will get that joke. Nobody else, though.
I'm adjusting to juggling.
You're adjusting? What did you say?
Adjusting. I'm adjusting to juggling 3 kids. Mm-hmm. I am. Still, Reese is 5.5 weeks. So, I mean, you know, we're not very far into this whole 3-kid thing. And I'm still adjusting. And I feel like all I do with my time is I feed people and clean up other people's, you know, bodily fluids and poop.
Now, there is a reason that you feel that way. And it's because all that you do is feed people and clean up bodily fluids and poop. And I know that. Seriously. Because I had the kids today. And all that I did today.
It's kind of a rarity that you have all the kids by yourself. Right. It just, I mean, not that like you can't handle it. It's just the situations don't arise a whole lot where I leave, I don't have any of the kids or you. So yeah, you have the kids by yourself today. So how'd that go?
Oh, I handled it. Like this is how, okay, check it out. Obviously, you're better at it than I am.
You know, practice makes perfect, right, and I do it every single day.
I go to work every day, almost every day. So, I mean, like, you're better at that than I am, and I get that.
I run a tight ship, man. You got to.
That being said,
run all over you.
I was very successful today. I mean, like, we had breakfast, we had lunch on time.
We had all 3 meals. It's a good day.
They took a nap when they were supposed to. I had them in bed by their bedtime. It was, I mean, like, it was successful.
That's a win. No. If you were successfully fed all the children and got them in bed at a decent hour, that's a win in my book. Because that doesn't always, not the feeding part. We do feed them.
Sure.
Just, so, yeah. It's like, it seems like bedtime is like, we try.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get a pat on the back because I kept the kids alive.
You're not going to get one.
Because I know I'm smart enough to know this. Sure, I did a good job today. Like, I took care of them. Everything went really well. But if I had to do it like 5 days in a row, the fault would be I didn't do anything around the house. So, like, that's the extra thing. Like, you get stuff done around the house. The laundry, you know, random cleaning, dinners, things like that. So, and I didn't really do any of that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it was successful when it came to, like, nap time, bedtime, dinner, that sort of thing. But, like, as far as running the household, I didn't run anything.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this is my struggle. This is my struggle. And where I'm like, am I, like, the only one? Am I just, like, failing at this whole, like, trying to balance? Because it's like, okay, yes, I take good care of my kids. I'm a rock star mom. I'm awesome at it, and I know that. and I take care of my house, I keep it pretty decent. And then, like, you know, I get the bills paid because I'm the one who, you know, sits down and actually does the paying of the bills.
Oh, yeah. If you die tomorrow,
you wouldn't know how to pay crap.
like, I'm not going to get any bills paid.
Like, I don't even know how to pay the mortgage or the car payment.
Until, like, some letters start coming in the mail going, we fixing to take stuff, I'm not going to know who to pay. I can pay my personal credit card bills and the electricity. I can do the power stat. That's it.
But then, like, okay, here's the thing. Like, okay, yes, I take care of the kids, take care of the house. Mm-hmm. Marriage, we try to make time for our marriage. We don't go on very many dates. But then, like, you start to branch out. We both have big families.
Yeah.
Both sides. We have so many people in our family. And then, like, friends, I don't have a whole lot of them, don't have time to make new ones.
No.
And I barely have time to maintain friendships that I already have. Yeah. All the people that are friends with me probably think that I constantly blow them off.
See,
and that's not the case. I don't remember the last time I was able to sit down and read a book. I don't really have time to exercise, you know, like dedicated exercise. I do squeeze it in occasionally, but I'm like, how do people manage to, and I stay at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like, I don't know how anybody can go to work and take care of the kids and exercise and eat vegetables and drink enough water and go to church and go on dates and hang out with their friends and have coffee and go to the movies and read a book and do things and oh my gosh, hobbies or anything. Like, how am I just like not good at balancing making time? I'm like, I can't do it. I don't
feel like I should answer these questions.
Am I doing something wrong?
Like it's a
or am I not the only one? Are there other people out there who are like, how in the world?
There's definitely other people out there that are not handling it as we would hope to. You know, like, I mean, we're doing a good job with the kids. There's just nothing else.
I prioritize. Yeah. I prioritize in my day. And so, yeah, like things that I want to do come after things I have to do. But like sometimes I like realize at like 4 in the afternoon that I didn't even brush my teeth yet today because I just haven't had time. And that sounds crazy, brushing your teeth. It's not a time consuming activity. But when you have like a lot of things like that, it's like, oh, this only takes a few minutes.
It's like the dollar store. We go to the dollar store.
Well, it's only $1, but I mean, you can't buy everything
we go in there,
the store.
And I've seen you get excited before. You've grabbed stuff and went, this is only $1, and you throw it in the cart. And then you go, hey, this is only $1, and you throw it in the cart. And you go, hey, this is only $1, and you throw it in the cart. And I go, oh, look at this. This is only $1, and I throw it in the cart. And before you know, we done spent $50
just like with time
at the Dollar Tree.
You have to budget.
You know what I did the other day? Brushed my teeth in the shower. Is that gross?
I don't think so. I mean, unless you like use your toothbrush to scrub your armpits too or something, that's gross.
No, I didn't do that. I mean, I just legitimately brushed my teeth.
Why? Why did you brush your teeth in the shower?
I was trying to save time. I walked into the bathroom, the sink was there, I had turned the shower on, I grabbed my toothbrush, put the stuff in it, I got in there and I was brushing my teeth as I was doing like my pre-soak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then what got me was I got done brushing my teeth and I was like, what do I do with the toothbrush? And I had to lay it down in the shower.
Was that before I cleaned the shower?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause like our shower, like, okay, I'm sorry. Whenever I was extremely pregnant, it was hard for me to clean the shower. Mm-hmm. The last time the shower got cleaned was, I did clean it like a week or two before Reese came. Mm-hmm. But then I spent 8 days in the hospital, and then I was recovering from a C-section.
And you know what? Believe it or not, the 8 days that we weren't here was probably the nastiest that the shower got because we weren't in there running the water and rotating through it.
Yeah. But anyway, like I was recovering from a C-section and cleaning the shower, it's like, it's a very physical activity. I did, start doing things around the house, but cleaning the shower is hard when you're recovering from surgery. So it didn't get done for several weeks, and like it was starting to get moldy.
You could have asked me to do it.
Icky. You're never here.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
When you are here, we have other things to do that came before cleaning the shower, but it finally got cleaned the other day.
You have fun with that?
Leave me alone. Why are we talking? Oh, yeah. But yeah, it got kind of icky before. I cleaned it the other day. But it's sparkling now, man, so it's all good.
You can play with it. I was just asking. I love you.
I love you too.
It's amazing. Context, I guess, because nobody knows what we're talking about. Katie's playing with
You do that. You like to do that.
I don't even know what that thing's called.
Nobody would ever know if you didn't say anything.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking. But Katie is holding a microphone pop filter, like the fitted kind that fits over it.
It's a wind.
Yeah.
Wind sock.
Yeah. And
is that the proper name?
I guess. I don't know. I feel like we should know these terms, seeing as how this is what we're trying to do for a living.
We sound so unprofessional. It's that thingy.
Yeah, that thingy.
It's that thingamajigger.
It's like, yeah, we'll call it a mic sponge. Anybody that has seen it before, as soon as you say mic sponge, they know what you're talking about. But you were talking and you were playing with that thing, and at one point you had it on one finger and you were just doing like shaking it really hard, and I was like, how is she even talking to me right now?
I'm talking fine as you who can't focus.
I know, because you're swinging this mic sponge around.
I can multitask.
I can't. You want to go downstairs and get that fidget spinner thing?
No, I don't need it.
You got the mic sponge.
I'm good. Speaking of Mike, I am curious about a conversation or a text message.
What are you talking about?
That you told me about the other day. That you said Mike Herrera asked you if you were a comedian or if you do stand-up comedy or something. You told me he asked you.
I felt so dumb.
But you didn't give me any context, and I never followed up on it.
Let me pull the message up, so I'll read you exactly what it was. Okay, here's the deal. I've been working with Mike on the show notes for the My Career Hour for almost a year now. Okay, I'm still a fan. Like I still get that fanboy thing going on. So like whenever we text, there's still a part of me that goes, I can't believe, I'm talking to this dude. And I figured after a year it would kind of go away, but I mean, it really hasn't. I mean, it's not as bad as it was when we first started. God, I sound like such a girl. Anyways.
So you don't like squeal anymore? Oh, it's Mike.
I didn't squeal to start with, so
Yes, you did. Quit playing.
You gotta stop. I don't remember what we were talking about, but sorry, you threw me off. They're celebrating their 25th year as a band and just released a vinyl, which we bought. And there's only going to be 1,000 of them, and I'd messaged him about
excited.
that. I can't wait for it to get here. And we don't even have a record player, and that's actually what I told him.
I don't care.
My plan is just to put them on the wall, because, I mean, they look...
Do you think everybody who bought it does have a record player?
No way, man. No way.
Fans.
So, I had said something to him about it.
If they sold MXPX toilet paper, I would want to buy it.
They sell some pretty cool stuff. The watch is amazing. Like, I want the watch, but good Lord, I'm broke. Okay, so anyways, this is what happened. I was talking to him about that, and he said, awesome, thanks. And then he sent me a message, and it said, do you do stand-up comedy, or is it mainly just the podcast stuff? And I responded
What on earth gave him the impression that you do stand-up comedy?
Well, I'm going to get into it. So I said, no, just the podcast stuff for now. I said, I've actually tried to write some stand-up comedy before, but I'll probably never follow through with it. And then I ended that with, why do you ask? Because that is such a weird thing.
Yeah, that's so random. And, especially given this from him.
Right. And that's the thing. Now this is what got me. I responded to him. He sent me the question at 2:43 p.m. I responded at 2:44. Okay. So like we were back and forth. And then I asked him why. And he didn't answer me. Okay. He didn't answer me. Normally wouldn't be a thing. But from my perspective, hey, there's a rock star who just asked you if you did a specific thing in the entertainment industry. So I have all these things going through my brain, like, why is he asking me if I do stand-up comedy? And I know for a fact that he's coming to this coast here in a couple months. So I'm like, does he want me to do something? I was like, that can't be, and it's all stupid stuff. And I'm starting to like, not freak out, but I'm wondering, And in finally 45 minutes, I gave in and I sent him a message. I was like, I said, you got a reason for that? Or are you just trying to freak me out a little bit? Because it was freaking me out. If it would have been just any other person, it wouldn't have, I wouldn't have thought a thing about it. And then he simply goes, oh, because your bio says you're a comedian. That's it. I think it's my Twitter page. It says comedian. So I said, oh, well, I feel stupid. And he said, you're welcome. Now, you would think that would be the end of it, right? I worried about it for 45 minutes.
You're so paranoid.
I am. And this is where it gets really sad. After I thought about it for a couple minutes, I was like, why does he read my bio?
Oh my gosh. And
then I started like pondering that. I didn't message him back there. I wasn't like, hey man, why are you checking out my bio for? What's going on here, creeper? But no, that's all it was. He freaked me out for a second. I didn't understand what was going on, and it was just a simple, he saw my thing, said comedian.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I felt so stupid. Like, I felt really stupid. But that's all the story was. Okay, Miss Katie. I've got something a little new for us this week. I gotta do something because, we gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it snappy.
Gotta keep that fire alive.
We have a game.
Oh, God. Last time we played a game, I don't know if it was last time, but there was one time you made me play a game, and I ended up having to touch gross things. So, your game scare me.
Wait, it's not what it sounds like. Anybody who hasn't listened to our backlog is like, oh, God. What she is referring to is I put a box and I put things in the box and made her reach inside and tell me what they were. So that's not what's going on. Actually, one of our patrons, Andrew, he is from the UK over across the water, England, wherever, whatever it is, don't be offended. I'm not sure exactly where you're at, but it's over there. It's in the place where they sound more intelligent than we do. And we've had this type of conversation before.
Yeah.
Beardwags, remember those guys?
Yeah.
So, this is what happened. He sent us a list of words. I think they're locations because it looks like Greek to me.
I'm not even entirely sure this is English.
So I'm showing you the words, and this is what we're going to do. You and I are going to try to pronounce these words.
Oh,
and then he actually sent us a recording.
Oh my
and he's going to say
we're going to sound like idiots.
Oh yeah, we definitely are. And
this is going to be bad.
He recorded how they were actually pronounced, and then you and I are just going to have to figure out who was closest, and then that person gets a point.
All right, then.
So I guess if it's a game, we should put a wager. Do you want to bet something?
If I win, you have to fold that humongous load of the kids' laundry that I just washed today.
You came with that so fast. And there was attitude behind it. Are you upset about the kids' laundry?
No, do you know there's like
so much of it and
little
it's tiny.
pieces in there?
I get it. That's what you're doing, huh? That's what you're doing.
Yeah, that is definitely my wager.
I feel like I have a disadvantage because when it comes to words and things, you're so much smarter than I am. You can spell better, you can read better, read more weller than I do.
More gooder.
Okay, how about this? If I win, then tomorrow night you have to help me go through all of those boxes of comic books and alphabetize them.
Gosh, there's so many.
It's about 1,000. About 1,000 books. It shouldn't take us too long. We're going to shake on it? Okay, yeah. Here, under the mic. There we go. Okay, here is the first word. So you try to pronounce that.
I believe that is Wilmslow. That's what I'm going with. Wilmslow.
I didn't really think this game through.
Have you heard the correct pronunciation?
I have not.
Okay. I was like, because that wouldn't be fair.
The problem is, that's what I want to say too. Wilmslow. I don't know. I think we're both going to take a point there. Maybe.
If we're right, we could both be wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't really think this game through.
No, I didn't. We didn't. We're just going to go with it. We'll see what happens.
We're both going to say the same thing for all these.
Maybe I should go first because I read things differently than you do. Okay, here we go.
Hello, Bob and Katie. I'm recording this straight into my computer, so apologies for the sound quality, which I know won't be quite as professional as the podcast that you do. I'm hoping you've had an attempt at each of the place names already. What I'll do now is say them in order so you can cut and paste them into your own recording if you wish to do so, and compare our various outputs. So, number 1, Wilmslow.
Yes!
Ding, 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 ding. Wilmslow. Are you
first of all, can I say that, like, I love how he says my name. Like, I could listen to him talk all day long.
Yeah?
Like, can you please, like, you need to start saying my name like that. Katie.
Katie.
Yeah. I refuse to answer to anything else.
Oh, what was the one we did a long time ago with Beard? Garage. We have a garage now. We didn't have one before. Remember I was talking about... What are you going to do?
The pedos.
He's
a pedo.
We need to watch In Between.
Not him.
Yeah, Andrew, our patron's a pedo.
No.
He's a pedo.
That's not what I meant at all.
Andrew, I need you to back out of the patron, please. We can't be associated with you or any of your antics. Andrew the pedophile. We should probably not make fun of one of our 7 patrons at this point. So, Winslow, ding, 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 ding. You're going to put a point down for both of us? Did you write in cursive? You know I can't read in cursive.
I didn't write in cursive.
All right, put points down there. Come on now. Chop, chop. Toot sweet. Okay, next word.
This first, I can't get my words out.
Okay. Katie.
That was very nice of him. Like, he just like sent this to us?
Oh, yeah, completely his idea, 100%.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first this time.
Okay, oh my goodness. That's an L. So Chelk. I'm gonna go with Chelkeaton. How do you say that with like a UK accent? Chelkeaton? No? Yeah, I'm way off, aren't I?
I'm going with Cleckheaton.
Cleckheaton?
Yeah.
Oh no. Here we go. And the answer.
Second one. Cleckheaton.
Yeah.
Yes! That is my point.
Oh, I'm gonna be folding baby clothes.
Here. Do you want to say it first?
I can't even read your...
Did I write it too sloppy? Sorry.
All right. Gotta redeem myself.
This is a hard... This one has 2 words.
It does have 2 words. So we're going to do 2 points? Can we do like a point per word?
Sure.
I'm going to get both of them wrong and you're going to get 2 points. This is my idea. I'm going to go down real fast. Okay, first word, Lanfair. There's 2 L's. How do you pronounce 2 L's together? Like, what's that animal that's got 2 L's?
Llama.
Lanfair. I'm going to go with Lanfair. K-Reunion. I don't know what that is a C, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Was my handwriting that bad?
K-Renan. Lanfair K-Renan. Lanfair K... Oh my gosh. Lanfair K-Renan. I'm going to go with Lanfair K-Renan.
Look at it.
Okay, your turn. Lanfair K-Renan.
Lanfair?
Carryinion? Carryinion. Oh, yours sounds better.
Know.
Okay. Here, I don't even remember what I said.
I feel like a country bumpkin trying to say these words. This makes me feel dumb.
Do you remember what I said? I think I just made stuff up. All right, let's see if anyone... We really should have a judge here for this competition. Okay, here we go.
Number 3. Llanfair Cerenion.
I don't think none of us gets any points.
I don't think either of us get any points.
I don't even know.
He made a whole lot of sounds.
That don't even sound like he came from over... That didn't sound English at all, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so 0 points for that. All right, next word. B-U-R-N is burn, right? So Burnley? I'm going to go with Burnley.
Yeah, that one seems pretty straightforward. Burnley.
Okay, Burnley.
I'm going with the same thing.
Number 4. Burnley in Lancashire.
Burnley. So over here on this side of the pond, we would say Burnley.
Yeah, that's Burnley.
Burnley.
You come over here, it's Burnley. Come over there to be Burnley.
I think that was close enough that we both
we both get that point, sure. You're still winning by 1, though. Next word. Hogwarts. No. Harrogate. I'm going to go with Harrogate.
Harrogate. I don't know.
Harrogate and Harrogate. Here we go.
Number 5. Harrogate.
Oh, you were right.
Bam! Oh, does that tie us up?
Yep.
I feel like I was pretty close. You want to go first on this one, or you want me to still go first?
You can go first.
Oh, Skelmisler. That's not my answer. Give me a second. I'm trying to work it out. Because the first part is kind of like skeleton. So Skelmersdale. I wish I could speak with an English accent. I feel like that would help.
Yeah, I can't.
Katie, Skelmersdale. I'm going to go with that. Skelmersdale.
Skelmersdale. That's what I'm going with.
Skelmersdale.
Skelmersdale.
That's like the same thing I said, just different punctuation. Punctuation. I can't even speak. I can't even say it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Here we go.
Number 6. Skelmersdale, sometimes known as Skem, a new town in Lancashire.
I think that's my point.
Yeah, Skelmersdale. I think if
Skelmersdale.
Skelmersdale. I can't even say it after he said it. Okay.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. Next one.
So these are all places.
I think so, yeah. I feel like I'm going to go with Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton. It's just one word.
Yeah.
You're going to go with Wolverhampton?
Yeah, a Wolverhampton. Because, I mean, the first half is Wolver, like Wolverine, and the second half is Hampton.
Okay.
So it's got to be it. Wolverhampton.
Well, that's not fair. You're going to guess the same thing I am, and you're just going to win now. Oh, you suck. Here we go.
Number 7. Yeovil.
What did he say?
I don't think that's what we wrote down.
Because it wasn't nowhere close to Wolverhampton.
Hang on. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's what's on here. Wolverhampton.
Come on.
You think he's messing with us?
Play it again. Andrew.
Andrew, you playing jokes on us, man? Come on, you know we stupid.
Play it again. I didn't even... That was so... oh my gosh. Neither one of us getting a point for that.
Number 7. Yeovil.
Yeovil.
It sounded like he said Yeovil.
Yeah, Yeovil.
That's nothing like Wolverhampton.
No, I don't feel like... Is that... Wait, how dumb are we?
I don't know.
He had to have messed that up, right? Yeovil. Okay. Wolver. Maybe that's how you say it, Yeovil. But and then like that's just
the Hampton is silent.
Yeah, maybe it's a silent Hampton. Okay, Andrew, we're gonna need to follow up recording, please. If you could shoot that over as soon as you get a free moment and clarify this Yeovil and silent Hampton town that you sent us. So
he's probably gonna listen to this and be like, "Oh my gosh, they're so stupid."
It's a silent Hampton. Katie, 2 weeks in a row, you have named this episode. The Hampton is silent. Oh, okay. Last one. This makes me think at this point he's messing with us because it looks like he took.
I think he took some
this last one he took some letters and shook it up in a bag and dumped
He's
them
just
out.
like pulling out letters, like let's see what I can make him say next. No,
it's like this. He's been a patron for what? A long time. He's been a patron for a really long time. And it's been like some long practical joke that he's like, I'm going to get in there.
I'm going to make them look so dumb.
We probably offended
fools.
him. We offended him somehow like 8 months ago. And now he's like, I got him.
You ain't never mailed him that letter. I wrote the letter and you didn't mail it.
They're not supposed to know how to mail it out yet. I told you to get the envelopes. Remember you seen where the envelopes were?
No, you asked me if I knew where they at.
Do you know where they're at?
I knew where they were at before we moved.
Right? But you don't know where they're at now.
No.
Well, you're in charge of the household stuff. This is not my fault.
Okay. Well, I will refer back to the conversation we had at the beginning.
Okay.
Like I have time to go searching for envelopes. You go to the store and buy more envelopes.
I'll go buy more envelopes. That's what we do. Okay, last word. Meal Nagavi. Nagavia. Milnagavi. Milanagavi. Milanagavi. Milnagavia. Ooh. Milnagavia. It sounds...
Is that a spider?
That is a spider. You want me to get it? Did you hurt yourself? Talk through the pain. Talk through the pain so I have to edit it out.
I can't.
You can do it. Talk through the pain. I'm going to get the spider.
I think I lost a toe. Don't miss. Don't miss. Stop. Go get it off the wall.
Oh, we're in the middle of a podcast.
Go get it off the wall.
I'll get it off the wall in a few minutes. He's fine right there. He's not going anywhere.
He's going to bleed out on my wall.
Oh, he's already bleed. I smacked him with something that was 15 times his size. You want me to get it? I'll get it. You got to talk, though. I'm not editing this out.
Go get tissue out of the kid's bathroom.
I got paper right here.
Right piece of paper.
I'm going to throw it at you.
You better not. Oh, you rubbed spider guts on the wall.
There, one less spider in the world, just for you.
You left guts on my wall.
You know, it sounds like you're aggravated, but I'm sure what you meant to say was, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Miliganavia.
Oh, it's my turn.
Did I say it the same way that I said it a while ago?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Milnagavia. It sounds Russian.
Yeah.
I make it sound Russian.
I think you threw in some Italian in there, too.
Milgavia. Where is he? Maybe he's from Italy. I don't know where he's from.
Milngavi?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going with Milngavi.
Okay, here we go.
And finally, and I know you won't have got this one, Magai. Now, to be fair, first time I heard this name, I was on a local train travelling around Glasgow in Scotland when I was working at the time, and the names were coming along the LED screen, and every time they said Magai and what looked like Milngavi appeared on the screen.
That's what I said.
No, you don't get points for that.
I said Milngavi.
But that's not, he said that was wrong. It was Magai. It doesn't matter. You win anyways. I'm folding baby clothes.
I want to hear the rest of what he said.
Okay, here we go.
I couldn't make in my own mind a connection between the two. So now you can sound highly professional in Scotland. Keep up the good work. Bye, folks.
I don't think we're going to sound highly professional anywhere. If anything else, I think we sound dumber than when we started this game.
Oh my gosh. But thank you, Andrew. That was really fun.
That was really fun,
I
Andrew.
appreciate it. That's really awesome.
I think we've made a unanimous decision. You can stay. So, that was really awesome. Thanks, Andrew, the patron of patrons.
That was so dramatic.
It was.
Was that your stomach? Your stomach girl?
No. Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
It's the Bob O'Clock News.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Bob O'Clock News.
All right, I got a couple of them for you this time.
Okay.
You right? You still spinning that mic squishy
Leave
thing?
me alone.
Okay, here we go. A Florida woman charged with drug possession hid a plastic bag of methamphetamines in her buttocks, police said. While Collier County Sheriff's deputies were booking and searching her, she grabbed the bag of meth and tried to swallow it.
Was this before or after it was in her butt?
Oh, this was after, the way that I'm reading it.
Oh, no. Oh, girlfriend.
Summer 30 had been pulled over after someone reported she smashed their car window, according to WBBH. Deputies said they spotted a syringe and heroin on the seat beside her. So
That's
she's
just
been
like asking to go to jail. So she's just cruising around. She smashed somebody's window? Like she got out of her car and smashed somebody's window?
It doesn't give the details.
Anyway, so at some point, she smashed somebody's window. She knew, however it happened, she smashed somebody's window. And then she takes off in her car, and she's got syringes and drugs
heroin,
chilling in the seat beside of her. Like, she might as well have just rolled up to the jail in her car and been like, take me now. Like,
arrest me. Take me to jail. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get some learning points. You know what I mean? Let's drop some knowledge on these people.
Let's get our learn on.
Okay, you ready for this? This is just for anybody that feels like I'm trying to be professional here. You screwing me up. They want to go out and they want to just raise a little havoc, a little hell, if you will. First of all, if you're going to go around smashing windows, you're going to get charged for that. So don't leave your heroin and needles in the seat next to you. Everybody take notes. Write that down. Secondly, if you're going to put meth in your buttocks, make sure you use a balloon. Like I've heard some people try to do like the baggies, just like a little, like a Ziploc bag. That stuff can leak. And if you have methamphetamine go inside your anus, you're fixing to have a rough, rough night. Now, number 3, if you get pulled over and they do happen to find the methamphetamines that you have stored tightly inside of your buttocks, you can no longer put it in any orifices in your body, especially your mouth. Because that is disgusting. Thanks for playing. You lose. Any follow-up to that?
That's just nasty.
It is nasty.
It's just plain nasty.
Did you see her picture?
No.
Her picture's the best.
Oh, she looks like she would eat some butt meth.
It's some butt meth.
What? And like, she's got crazy eyes for real. Like, she's got some. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Butt meth.
That's not nice for us to be picking on people's appearance.
I don't care. I've come too far in life to care anymore.
But you know, that's something I would teach my children, not to laugh at the way that people look. But she really does have some crazy eyes.
All right, and we got a little bit of sad news coming out of Kansas City. We may have even talked about this story originally.
Is it really sad?
Yeah, depending on your philosophical bend, sure, it could be sad.
Why are you gonna bring me sad stories?
You're not gonna be sad, trust me, it's okay. I think if anybody finds it sad, they're going to be a male. So there was a story a long time ago.
What?
You just hold tight and listen. There was a story a long time ago where a guy went into a bank and robbed it and then sat down in the lobby and waited on the police. And when they got there and asked him what was going on, he said, "I can't live with my wife anymore. Please take me to jail."
That seems a bit drastic.
Do you remember that?
No. Are you...
No.
Oh my, how horrible was his marriage that he had to go rob a bank so he could go to jail?
If we have any real hardcore Bob and Katie show fans, I feel like we talked about that before. If you could figure out what episode it was, just send me an email and we'll send you something cool in the mail. Because I could have sworn we've talked about that because I know that story.
Did we?
Okay, so now I'm going to read you the current story. Kansas City. A 70-year-old man who said he robbed the Kansas City bank so that he could get away from his wife has been sentenced.
So, like, he was old when this happened?
Oh, yeah, he's done. 70 years old, and he's done. A federal judge on Tuesday sentenced Lawrence John Ripple to probation.
Oh, so he didn't get jail time like he was hoping for, huh?
Ripple went back to the Bank of Labor, a block from Kansas City police headquarters, last September and gave a note to the teller saying he had a gun and demanded the money. After he was given the money, Ripple waited for police. Court records indicate that Ripple wrote the robbery note in front of his wife and told her he would rather be in jail than at home. The Kansas City Star reports Ripple told the judge Tuesday that heart surgery left him depressed and unlike himself before he robbed the bank. So maybe he's had maybe he's all turned around. Maybe he's ready to go back home.
He's had a change of heart. Like, his wife isn't that bad after all.
I guess
so. Do you think, like, was his wife really that bad? Or was he just really bad off? Like, really depressed?
I don't know. Old and ornery. There's a lot of things I could go into. But, God, man. It just didn't work out for him.
Like, what did his wife do to him to send him over the edge?
She made him fold baby clothes.
I'm probably not at, like, 70.
That made it even worse. She's like, I don't even got no babies anymore folding these baby clothes.
Maybe she's some grandbabies.
She's in there just dumping boxes of baby clothes out and making him fold them.
What? Where's she getting boxes of baby clothes? What?
All right, let me ask you a question. Do you think when you're 70, we're going to have a box of baby clothes in the attic?
Maybe.
No, real answer, real talk right now. Are we going to have a box of baby clothes in the attic when you're 70 years old?
Maybe not when I'm 70. I'll probably give them away by then.
Really?
I'll probably give them to our children for their children.
Katie, our dog died, and you kept his bowl in the kitchen.
Shut up!
For 2 years.
It was not 2 years.
How long was it?
It was like a year.
I'll give you a year and a half. That's the best I could do.
No, it was like a year.
It was definitely over a year. I'm gonna have the statistics. I know how to figure out how long it was because we got rid of it when we moved to this house.
You do what you need to do.
So
whatever helps you sleep at night.
Helps me sleep at night. I just want you to be honest to the people.
Shut up! I cope with things the way I want to. Okay.
Well, maybe she does too. Okay.
Well, you're assuming things about this old lady.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
God, you're gonna drive me to go rob a bank.
You ain't leaving me here with these kids alone.
I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad.
I should have thought more about this story before I decided to bring it up. I can't read the word, and I've already... You know what? Everybody already knows I can't read words, so I'm just going to go with it. What is polygamy? Not as what is polygamy? Does I say that word right?
I don't know. Malignant? What? Can I see it?
No.
What?
That's not the word on here.
Oh.
I'm trying to intelligently figure out how to say this word because I don't want you to read it. It's Solgamy.
What?
Solygamy? Solygamy? Sgamia?
Spell it again?
Solgamy. Everybody's finding out how dumb we really are.
Solgamy?
Can you say it with less of a lisp? Get in front of the mic. Come on.
Solgamy? I have no idea.
Solgamy. Sure, we'll go with that.
I feel so... what? This episode is not making me feel good about my intelligence. I thought I was a pretty smart person.
Okay, well, anyways, whatever this word is the wedding trend of people marrying themselves.
How was that even a thing?
Well, I'm telling you, it is happening.
That makes absolutely not a bit of sense.
No, I'm going to read it to you. Give it a chance. Keep an open mind. What if you were tired of looking for the quote-unquote right one, but still wanted to get married? What if you think you've already found your soulmate and you see them every time you look in the mirror? Well, if that sounds like you, then you might just want to marry yourself. No, it's not a joke. It's a thing, and more
I
than
guess
a
you
few
won't end up
people
robbing a bank, so you have to go to jail.
are doing it. Oh my gosh. So this marriage trend is becoming increasingly popular, especially among single women. So it's women. Women are like, F these guys. I'm just going to marry myself.
Dang self.
I mean, it makes sense that it's women because what do they say? Like girls when they're young, they think about weddings, right? Did you think about getting married when you were younger?
Oh, of course.
I never thought about that. I thought about fighting and being an astronaut. That's what I like. My plans.
Being a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, my plans in life as a 9-year-old was never getting married. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying I at a very young age just aspired to get married, but it's just kind of like a natural thing that you're like, oh, yeah, this
Our daughter is 2.5 and she's trying to be a mother.
Yeah.
She is 2.5 and she's trying to be a mom.
Very motherly. She was trying to pump breast milk the other day. Bless her heart.
Tell me this story.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about? I
mean, she sees me breastfeeding. She sees me pumping, and the flanges to the breast pump, the part that goes on your boob. She got them, and I caught her trying to put them on her boobs. She was just like, she lifted up her shirt, and she was like holding them there. I don't know what she was expecting to happen next. But she's like, "Mommy, I pump like you."
I really feel like if I could afford to go out and just buy a formula, we'd have to switch. That seems a bit much. I guess as long as the boy child isn't doing it.
No, he has absolutely no interest.
Well, that's good.
Because he knows the difference. He has man boobies.
Yeah. It's funny because he's going to get a whole lot of interest here in a few years.
It's shocking to me how frequently we discuss body parts with our kids at such a young age. Like, they are into, they're just learning the difference between girls and boys. Yeah. And so like sometimes they'll ask like, oh, does so-and-so have a winky or do they have a hoo-ha? Like, are they boy or girl? And
you said they were doing that with Paw Patrol, right?
Yes. The other day I caught them. They were standing right in front of the TV. You know how little kids do. Like, they will stand inches from the TV screen. So they're both standing there in front of the TV.
How do you make them stop doing that?
I have no idea. They're standing there and I start paying attention to their conversation. They're talking to each other. And the Paw Patrol characters, they were discussing which ones had winkies and which ones had hoo-has.
And they said that. Winkies and hoo-has.
Yeah, I think they were...
Oh, wait, no, you're saying the kids were discussing it, not the Paw Patrol.
Yeah, no, the kids...
I thought you were saying Paw Patrol was, and I was like...
kids were...
You had to stop letting them watch that damn show.
Like, one of them said, Rubble has a winky, and the other one said, no, he has a hoo-ha. And then the other one said, no, he has a winky. Mm-hmm. And they went back and forth, and then they talked about other characters, and if they had winkies or hoo-has, and... Then finally they come to me to settle the debate.
Mother, Mother dearest, please answer us,
I
Mother.
was like, well,
Rubble, does he
pretty
have
sure
a...
Rubble has a winky.
Yeah, has a winky, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sky has a hoo-ha. So, yeah.
Well, Riley said vagina today, and I thought it was great. The little video we put up, he loves it. Loves it.
Yeah, he came to me in the kitchen. He said, Mommy, you said vagina's not a dirty word. And then he said, I don't know. I was like, yeah, Mommy did say that. And then he said, Daddy said vagina is a word. I said, oh, he did? Like, he said it's a dirty word? He said, yeah. But Mommy said vagina is not a dirty word. Like,
you did say that.
He was making up things.
He was.
And tattling on you.
Who was it? Reagan. She threw me under the bus this afternoon. I was getting ready to bring them up here and give them a bath.
She told on you when you were trying to take a bite out of my sandwich.
No, this is exactly what happened. I took a bite out of your sandwich and I put it down.
She freaked out.
And I was like, come on, let's go upstairs. And she said, she took a bite out of
She came over and grabbed my leg. Mom, Daddy took a bite of your sandwich.
I'm like, come on, child. Like, I buy her stuff.
She got my back, man.
I get her gummies and everything. You don't even hardly leave the house. I'm the one that's always bringing candy home.
They constantly, like, they think it's your job to bring home pizza. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Daddy brings the pizza. That's what he does.
That's what he does. Daddy goes to work and he brings the pizza.
I swear we don't eat pizza every day.
We don't.
But if you walk through the door with something in your hand, Daddy, you got pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably in their mind what they think you do all day. You just go out and hunt of the pizza.
Yeah. The pizza hunter.
Riley, he has this, like, toy computer. And the other day he lays down on the floor. Like, he was in the room with me. Like, I was getting ready to, I don't know, go somewhere or something. And he lays down on his stomach on the floor. He has his computer open. And he's, like, typing or, whatever. And he turns to me. He says, Mommy, I have to do my job. And then he starts furiously, like, hitting keys on this little computer. And I was like, okay, baby, you do your job. At least, bless his heart, he's got some work ethic. Hope that stays with him.
That one I get because there's, I do, I work for a couple different podcasts where I do the stuff on my computer. And I'll be here at the house and I'm like, hey, Daddy's got to go work for a little while. And I get on my laptop and I work. So, I get that one.
When they see me editing photos and I was like,
oh, yeah, I didn't put that together
working.
too, yeah.
Mommy's working right now.
We need to make a tiny little announcement.
Oh, do we?
We do. We're going to have a guest on the show for real this time. It's really going to happen. I know we've botched this a couple times in the past, but I feel super confident about this. A guy named Ray that I work with. He's going to be on the show, and I think it's going to be great. Mm-hmm. But the reason that I'm bringing this up is because he told me something the other day, and I think it's a wonderful idea.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you about it as soon as we talk about Patreon. So patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. If you like what we do and want to help us move forward in life, go there and give us $1.
If you want to hear us mispronounce more words.
Yeah. And let me tell you what. You obviously can do more than $1, but $1 will open up all the bonus episodes. I think there's 9 of them now. We got 9 of those episodes you can go check out. This last episode that we put up on Patreon, the grossest episode ever, there is a segment that when I listen to it right now, my eyes water because I laugh so hard. And I'm going to give you a hint. Something fell out of Katie and hit the ground. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. Okay, so here's the deal. Ray, he was telling me he was in some kind of like food market, a grocery store or something, and a customer pissed him off. I don't know the details of it. So what he does is he grabs some random stuff, and when they're not paying attention, he hides it in their cart.
Oh my goodness.
So they go to check out, and they've got like all this extra stuff.
Do you know, like, what kind of stuff it was?
I don't.
Are you talking, like, he, like, hid, like, bananas in their cart? Or, like, he held...
Like some Vagisil?
Yeah, like, condoms and, yeah.
Magnums. But, now, the reason I bring this up, I think it's a glorious idea. And I'm pretty sure...
To hide things in people's cars?
I'm going to start doing it. Only when they upset me.
Man.
Like these people, this is who I'm going to do it to. I know who it is. It's the ones that'll go down an aisle, like at Walmart, and they push their cart right in the center. not to the right, not to the left, but in the center. And then they walk away and they stare up at the ceiling like, do I get the cream-filled ones or do I get the ones with chocolate on them? I'm not sure. It's like, you know when you came in here, if you wanted the vanilla Oreos or the chocolate ones, you know which Oreos you got. Stop. You just put them in your basket. And if you really feel like you have to make that kind of delicate decision in the middle of rush hour in Walmart when everybody's trying to shop,
rush hour,
please just pull your cart over to the left or right hand side, because I'm telling you, if you did that crap out in the street, you'd get a ticket. I'm sorry.
You need to calm down.
What just happened?
You need to calm down right now.
I think I blacked out. Do you understand what I'm saying, though? I mean,
I do understand what you're saying.
If people would, for the most part, because there are idiots out there that drive, if people would treat the aisles the same way you would a road, we'd all be happier. You can't stop your car in the middle of the road. I
firmly agree.
And get out and stare at the sky. You can't do it. So yeah, the next time I see some people looking up and they left their car in the middle, I'm going to drop some stuff in it. Every time we go into Walmart, I'm automatically going to go over there and grab tampons. And I'm just going to have 5 packs of tampons, and I'm just going to start doing 2 points, poof, throw them in the people's baskets.
So speaking of grocery stores, we were in the grocery store just the other day.
Uh-huh.
And Reagan embarrassed me. Yeah? It was like, I know that it's going to happen. My kids are going to embarrass me in public. But it hasn't happened a whole lot yet. But she embarrassed me. I was in the produce section and I had turned around. She was in the cart. I turned around to get bananas. And I hear her. She's like, I have my back to her for a second and I hear her. And I turn around to see my daughter pointing her finger at an elderly lady.
Here we go. Get your cart out of the middle of the road.
I'm talking like petite little lady. Uh-huh. She was probably like 80. I mean, old. Okay. And Reagan has her finger pointed at this little old lady. And
vagina's not a dirty word.
She says, with attitude, get away from my cart. I was like, Reagan.
Is that the old lady I walked up on? She was talking to you at Walmart?
Yes. You had Riley and Reese in a cart.
Uh-huh.
You guys walked up just as the old lady. She was trying to talk to Reagan about her baby doll. She had her baby doll in the cart with her. And she was the sweetest she could be. She was like, is that your baby doll? And then Reagan got all shy.
See,
no.
You know, this is what happened from my point of view. I knew that you didn't know her. So I walked up, and the only part of this story I got was some random older lady, and she was messing with Reagan. Like, is this your baby doll? And you could tell Reagan was not having it. She was unhappy. And I started to get upset.
Up. Yeah,
I was getting upset as a parent. I just want to be like, you can see that she doesn't like this. I think
she got embarrassed.
I got right beside the old lady, and I was getting ready to grab her purse and go, is this yours? Is this your purse? Is this your purse, old lady?
Look, I got my daughter harassing this little old lady. You trying to purse snatch her?
I wasn't trying to purse snatch her. I thought about it. I should have just had a couple boxes. If I'd had a couple boxes of tampons on me, I could have been dumping them in her cart while she's messing with my child.
Our child messed with her first. When you told me, I told you what happened, and then you told me about something that Riley did on this same shopping trip.
Okay, so it's the most amazing thing. My son is 2.5 years old. And I'm pushing him in the cart, and there's a guy in front of me, and he's got a bag of hot dog buns. And apparently, something went through this man's brain that he said, I don't want these hot dog buns anymore. And he threw them up on a shelf with chips. There was just an end cap.
Uh-huh.
And he throws them up there.
He said he didn't want hot dogs tonight.
Riley seen him do it, and he goes, hey, them hot dogs don't go there. And I'm like, oh my God. And the guy turns around and looks, and I'm like, yeah, he's not wrong.
Well.
And then I immediately took a right down the Oreo aisle. So kids, they don't hold back,
Oh, Lord, no, they don't.
And that's why I've got to work harder at this whole weight loss thing, because it's not going to be too long before the kids go, Daddy, why are you fatter than everybody else? Find your laugh.
Find your happy.